Get ready. Yo, Preem, give me that turnaround. Yeah, that's it. Jesus, the king out of Queensbridge, at ease us with your lyrical thesis. Me just chillin', buildings, high ceilings, billions of my vision. Please, I'm from the P's. VVS on freeze. Esco, Pablo, silked out in Cabo. The prettiest, high tech like NVIDIA. Just that smart, I know a little about a lot. When you come from less, you learn particular plots from them pots, checking in on parlays or parfaits, how my days start. We all play it. Dinner's cup, we leaving big tips. I taught some of y'all how to eat, but I won't trip. Taught some of y'all how to dress, but some of y'all still a mess. Serial investor, serial threat. Turn ether to Ethereum, y'all wanna bet? I got a crypto key, it come with a password. Then I flip that key to digital cash word. But then I get bored of that, it's too small, I'm off of that. In the roof now, Midtown where the office at. Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface. Pay that his chips. Yeah. I lay criminal lines down over more base.
The boom, the bip, the boom bip.
Mr. Cryptocurrency Scarface. Pay that his chips. Yeah. I lay down digital lines over more base. Think it's a shame these kids ain't see no freakniks. DC Howard homecomings and wild weekends. Youngsters said when I'm grown I'm coming. Then got grown, start clubbing and doing. We wasn't when I was young. I only wanted. I only saw the next 10 minutes. ADHD, I guess. Things unchanged. Now I wanna add an extra zero. Be the hood hero. Turbo Maybach V12 go 0 to 60 in less than 4 seconds. We move no less than 4. This ain't no contract. This ain't the trade. No wars, no. I'm from the block with a chain. This a new blockchain, but my portfolio is many things, from quantum computing to biotech, cause it's life improving. Degradable plastic trash removing. And when the market is down, it's like a hustle when no one is around. Your palm itch when opportunity.
It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off in Detroit. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
What a return to get this game started. What a beginning. But where is the coverage team? And now you got to wonder, how's this going to change the way you script this opening drive?
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. They're going to get to him, bring him down. That's a 13 on the play. It is first down Detroit.
Okay, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
On the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Off to the air now. That's complete to St. Ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next. Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
From where they started that drive, Kate, 3 points, kind of feels like the minimum they expected. But I know this, a little scoring can lead to a lot more.
Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy in midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
We send a man in motion. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he picks up 18 yards and a new set of downs.
He's taken down at the
first down now, ball at the 33.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Jets.
Here's Hall once more. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that's going to be good for a Jets first down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
As they go play fake, now it's Klubnik. Outright, Cooper's got it. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown,
Omar
New York.
Cooper Jr., the second score that he has brought in this season. York tacks on the extra points. And they answer a field goal with 7 points, and they've got the lead.
Lions 3. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
21-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Working on second down. Goff connects on one to Jameson Williams. Stop finally made after they give up 16 on the play. And that's going to give the Lions the first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he's out just outside that red zone. The deep pass comes up big. 37 yards.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
It takes a lot of things going the wrong way for your team to lose when you got a 100-yard rusher But unfortunately, that was the story a week ago, and he's trying to rewrite that script.
This is Gibbs on second down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback kick, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Goff now on third down. That one complete to St. Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
We call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Now Goff. Firing end zone. This is hauled in. Touchdown Lions. Jamison Williams. The second score that he has brought in this season. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. This one splits the uprights. It is good. Lead now up to a field goal. Fox now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Start this drive with Hall. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. There's Malcolm Rodriguez bringing him down. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Second and 9 at the 36-yard line.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Changing up the call. Klubnik now on second. Running right side by Sadiq. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
It's just kind of the type of play. Why you name a position like this tight end? Because it's going to be tight throws in the contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They start out with a 3rd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air on 3rd and long. Challenging double coverage, and they don't get through. Throw made it, but contact breaks up the catch to force 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Gone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions.
Punt formation for the Lions.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. We're going play action. Klubnik flushed out of the pocket. He's got the hook up to Cooper. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
They give to Hall on the draw. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit them right in the mouth.
Lions 39-yard line.
Second down. Here's Klubnik. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, third down. Connects with his back, Hall. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
They'll go right side with Hall. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
The give here, it's Wangu. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
He's going to the air. Klubnik escapes the pocket. Checks it down to Hall. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Now it's Klubnik. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. Kenyon Sadiq. The second score that he has brought in this season. York able to connect on the point after. And they jump ahead by 4.
Jets 14. Lions 10. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Goff setting to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. There's the tackle. The damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. That's going to be a Lions 1st down.
It just felt like a composure play. Quarterback was calm. Receiver did his job securing the ball, and because of it, those chains are a-moving.
So 1st down from the 41. They go play action with Goff. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stops. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's Gibbs on the carry. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8, so we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Goff back to throw. Hits him on the end route. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And the catch in and out of his hands, contact separating him from the football that time. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And that's good for a gain of 5. Play wrapped up by Mario Davis. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
Here's Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling the timeout. They're first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
3rd and goal.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal. Throwing is gone. Won't try forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. That's Mario Davis. Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First and 10 at their own 9-yard
New York
line.
offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. There's the hits. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. That's going to be a New York first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing Klubnik. This is lofted deep down the middle. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. Here's a design run. And the 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. And those are the hurry-up offense here.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play.
Klubnik, 3rd and 4. Complete beyond the marker. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that gives New York the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
Klubnik. A throw left side finds Sadiq. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Wangu now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Nick's going to throw. And the defense coming out firing here to start this second half, partner. Good hit there to break up what would have been a catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
The pitch is to Hall. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here's Klubnik now. Toward Wilson, but it's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did and take the ball away there to begin the second.
They got 21 yards on the play, and the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Another one for Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's got it. It's in close. Not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Back-to-back stands at the goal line, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd and goal.
Gibbs. And this will be a pickup of about 3. Is that enough to convince them to go for it here?
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run, and the reward is they get off the field.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. He's brought down. Play goes for, it looks like about 11 yards. And that's going to be 1st down Jets.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Oh, put some air under this one, right side. Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Rock, that it did too, because it would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down. Quick throw here to Cooper on the RPO. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that's going to be good for a Jets 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, New York.
Receiver in motion, going left. Coming right is Hall. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Klubnik now on 2nd. This is Cooper working the left side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Klubnik. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And the stop is made. 1st down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Nice loft on that one, but it falls incomplete.
If this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd down. Here's Klubnik. Outright, Cooper's got it. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Here's Klubnik. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Klubnik setting up first down. And he has been very busy. 8 passes thrown this series. He's completed 6 of them. First carry here for Braylon Allen. He still has room inside the 30. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches can't say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Now Goff. Big strike here to Williams. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Here's Goff on first, completing 80% of his passes here in this one. 12 of 15 now and counting. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And doing 6 on that play. That means it is 2nd down and manageable.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Coming off a 6-yard completion. Here's 2nd and 4. Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow. Give him 9 on that play.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. You can get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Working on 2nd down. Goff into traffic, complete. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he's not going to get in. Another stand defensively, and they've made it 4th and goal. Well, no questioning who won the leverage battle on that snap. They drove them backwards on that sneak.
Yeah, that is about as fast a launch as you're going to see from a defensive line. Almost never see a quarterback sneak go backwards. That's exactly what this defense just accomplished.
And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
The truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
He's going to the air, Klubnik. And this time they forced the incompletion. Defense was ready after he got him on that last snap. Now it's second down.
Cooper Jr. incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Now it's Klubnik. Taking a shot deep here. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards to go.
They kick the running back in motion. Throw here, third down. It is almost picked off. Had the interception, but he couldn't hang on. It will, though, still bring up fourth down. Punt team on the field. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stops.
Take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's St. Brown. And he stands up to get missed to the opposing 46. Pick up of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Goff off the play action. Downfield is fine. St. Brown. And you can't prevent the catch, Brock. At least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First down.
They'll go right side with Gibbs. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
You took the rock 25 times in a game. I'll tell you, you gain the respect of everybody. Certainly of us up here in the booth, your teammates, yeah, and even your enemy.
19-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face second down.
Minkah Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
They go play action with Goff. And the defender comes away with it. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
At their own 20-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with second and 1.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Jets looking at a 3-0 start to the season. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing Klubnik. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The Lions take over first and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay a game. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like second down and 12 coming up. Multiple ways to attack. Here's second and long.
3-yard pickup brings up second and 12.
Goff back to throw.
18-yard line.
And this one's going to be forced out by the hits. Incomplete. They've been going his way all game, Brock. Defense is paying attention. Someone there to bring up third down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
And this one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, interceptions follow.
He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. Lining up to take a knee on second down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on third. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets, as we'll see you next.